is good, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the Mitch Richmond agenda in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Should you guys grind it out? And if you do get money Mitch Richmond, should you guys look at locking in the set for Shawn Kemp? We're going to be going over and talking about those things. But before we dive any further into that, if you guys are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. On the No Money Spent Squad series, I basically got everybody for Mitch Richmond. I don't have one Emerald, I do believe, or Mitch Richmond. And so for that set, it's going to be super cheap. Now, if you still have over 45,000 MT remaining, like if you still have to buy Rudy Tomjanovich and Asar Thompson, I would not probably recommend it. You grind out Mitch Richmond, you're wondering, okay, Ty, should I get Shawn Kemp? If you have to spend over 30,000 MT on it, I would say no. Use Mitch if you want to, he's fine. I just don't think locking in Shawn Kemp is ultimately worth it. Now, the one thing about it is, guys, Money Mitch Richmond is super easy to get, okay? You grade 3 cards, you make 10 layups to shooting guards over triple threat offline games. You do that in 1 game, you win a game, then you go into clutch time offline for 2 games. This literally is gonna take you guys 20 minutes to do, and you'll have Money Mitch Richmond. Now, for this account specifically, guys, is Mitch Richmond gonna play for me? No. So why am I grinding him out? Well, he's basically just gonna help me as far as card collector level. I mean, that's really all Mitch Richmond's gonna do. Now, in the No Money Spent Squad series, I'll probably start Mitch Richmond, and I'll probably lock in for Shawn Kemp because all it's gonna cost me is like 20,000 MT. And for that price, I do think it's worth it. Now, you have to grade 3 cards. What should your approach be when grading cards? Well, this is my opinion, guys. I think you should try to grade important cards or cards that you can personally resell. So like for me, even like this Steve Francis, I could possibly resell him and then, you know, just go for a gold that you can eventually resell, somebody that's not unauctionable and somebody that doesn't have a very good grade either. So for me, I mean, I could regrade Kyle Anderson, but if there's another guy that doesn't have a grade or is a 7, that is probably what I'd recommend doing. Now, you guys might be like, Ty, is it worth it to regrade these rubies, right? Because they've already got an 8. I mean, that's totally up to you. It's hard to kind of tell, but if they get like a 9.5 or a 10, it'll 110% be worth it. So again, for me, this is available in triple threat offline. So if you need layups with shooting guards, what I would do is I would put in a bunch of gold. So let's just put in a gold Gordon Dragic, that's fine. Put in gold, let's say Tiago Splitter, and then use a shooting guard that you can easily get these layups with. That's pretty good at finishing around the rim. So whether that's Eddie Jones, whether that is somebody else, that's totally up to you. I'm probably going to use Brandon Roy. You probably want somebody with, you know, the slippery off ball as well to just help out as well. But going to be able to get that done in 1 game, and then you can just kind of go into clutch time offline, win a couple of games. This Mitch Richmond is super easy to do, and I'm going to say it like this. He is somebody that everybody should pick up for their squad because you never know after you EVO Mitch Richmond, right, when he's going to be relevant, even in a mode like salary cap, right? And even if you locked in this Shawn Kemp set, he is 100% worth getting because then you'll be able to resell the other Mitch Richmond. So there's really no way in which I don't think Mitch Richmond is worth grinding. Whether you are in your No Money Spent squad, whether you do have every card in the game, I feel like Mitch Richmond is 110% worth getting. Now, let's say you bought Mitch Richmond and you've already got him locked in. I would definitely, this is me, I would definitely grade him, see what he comes back as before you do anything else. Because if he comes back as a good grade, you're going to make even more MT when it comes down to selling him. So that's just kind of my approach to things. I'm a massive fan of what 2K is doing with these season agendas. I really am. Now, a lot of people are like, man, I wish there were new cards coming out. I wish there were this and that. And I get all that. But the fact of the matter is they're really good free cards for us. Now, what is Mitch Richmond's EVO going to look like? I mean, that's something, again, we'll have to see. I bet I can look it up here for you guys and see how hard his EVO is. So his EVO is 33 pointers, really easy to do, and it just makes him way better defensively. Do I think Mitch Richmond becomes like the best shooting guard in the game? No, but he probably becomes like a top 10 shooting guard in the game that you can get for absolutely free. And again, these agendas aren't super hard. Like the Steve Nash one, you at least had to play like unlimited or domination. This is even easier than that. Like I'll even, for the sake of this video, go into this triple threat offline game and show you guys what you guys should be doing. So again, you have to win 3 games in a row. I'd do it in offline modes. I wouldn't risk it in any sort of online modes. But all you've basically got to do is send him on a back cut, lay it up, boom. There's 1 out of the 10, right? And if you get all 10 of those done in this first game, then all you got to do is worry about winning, in clutch time offline. And I would just win 2 games in a row in clutch time offline. And just like that, you guys are going to have Mitch Richmond. Like, there's no reason for me even to like have a timer on this thing, because I'm going to have it done within 15 minutes. Now, for me, again, Mitch Richmond is just going to go for my card collector level. It's not like I'm going to use him. Unless it's in like salary cap, it's not like, I'm locking in for Shawn Kemp. He's just a card that is going to be added to the squad. But if you guys want to lock in for Shawn Kemp, Mitch Richmond's by far and away the most expensive player, so do what you guys ultimately have to do. The worry for me is, we're seeing a new season come next week, and so I have a hard time seeing Mitch Richmond be worth the lock-in. As far as Mitch Richmond, again, for me, he's going for a card collector level, but a lot of you guys watching this video, you're going to get Mitch Richmond and probably use him because he is a really solid option to add to your squad at that shooting guard position. And honestly, guys, I recommend running him, right? If you have a team like my No Money Spent, I definitely think he's going to be better than a Clyde, a Dominic Wilkins, those type of guys, especially with the meta of my team right now being shooting the basketball, right? And so Mitch Richmond, I think, is going to give you guys that. And if all else fails, guys, grind Mitch Richmond out, EVO him, because his EVO is not super hard, and then try him out. See if he fits what you guys want him to do at that shooting guard position, because ultimately, guys, that's all this game is. The game is made by preference, and if you prefer running Mitch Richmond over some other guys, man, don't let me sit here and tell you, oh, you can't run him if you got, Clyde. You can't run him if you got T-Mac. Like, use the cards you ultimately have fun with at the end of the day. But one more layup for Brandon Roy. We'll have 2 out of the ultimate challenges done, and then we'll just have to go into 2 quick clutch time offline games and be, and make things work. Now, for me, I'm actually kind of excited to get Mitch too, because I've not used Mitch Richmond this year, right? And so the fact that 2K has given us a free opportunity just to use extra cards in my team, I think is a massive W as well. I need to make sure I don't throw this game and make sure I just end up winning this game, because if I have to restart, the entirety of the games, like win 3 more after this, I will be very, very disappointed in general. So make sure, B-Roy, we finish that. As we do get the 10 out of 10 layups, we win our first game. And now from here on out, it's just basically going to be clutch time offline. I'm going to be honest, Mitch Richmond is 100% worth his short grind, and everybody should take the time to do it. Literally, even if you just have to log on for 25 minutes, while you're doing anything. Like, let's say, I don't know, you can do abs while grinding this. I don't know, do anything, but grind it out, because Mitch Richmond for a free card is absolutely incredible. That's going to wrap it up for our video, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.